Chris Wilder, the man destined to take Sheffield United back to the top. The full-time whistle blows to signal the end of another season, and the majority of the 21,445 Bramall Lane crowd leave disappointed following another defeat. Paddy, Madden and Tom Hooper are on target as Scunthorpe wrap up 3 points. The result leaves Sheffield United finishing in 11th at the end of the 2015-16 campaign, a mile away from their pre-season aspirations of the title. It was the club in -27's lowest league position since 1983, leaving them 8 points adrift of the playoffs and bringing an end to Nigel Adkins and #27, 11-month spell in charge. United had hit what felt like rock bottom and their next appointment was crucial. The Blades had already spent 5 seasons in England and #27's third tier, with a playoff semi-final their closest attempt at returning to the championship. They needed to find the man to get them moving back in the right direction. In League Two, Northampton had caught the eye following their finish with 99 points. The achievement was remarkable, especially given how they were close to falling out of the Football League altogether just 2 seasons earlier. The man who had spearheaded their climb was Chris Wilder. The club were in the midst of financial trouble, with questions focused on if Northampton could finish the season, let alone what they could win at the end of it. HMRC issued a winding up order over an unpaid tax bill, leaving town just hours from ceasing to exist. Wilder battled through, bringing out the best of his squad to continue to secure maximum points in entertaining fashion. Speaking to The Telegraph back in 2016, Wilder said, "It isn't right what happened. It isn't right the players didn't get paid. It isn't right the staff weren't paid for 3 months. It isn't right the supporters had to see their club go to the edge. But we all knew it was none of our fault. And what I think we can be really proud of is we never used it as an excuse. We never got the white flag out." It summed up his mentality and his desire for success. The players' wages were paid by the Professional Footballers and #27 Association, but Wilder and his staff went unpaid during the difficult months. A Blade at heart, Wilder was the man that United needed to end their years of misery. Days after that defeat to Scunthorpe, he accepted the job in South Yorkshire, much to the delight of the Bramall Lane faithful. His first summer saw the signings of Mark Duffy, John Fleck, Jack Ho and #27 Connell and Leon Clark. Players who could make an impact at this level, players who would fit into the way Wilder wanted to play. The enthusiasm from the off-season felt short-lived though. The 2016-17 campaign kicked off with 4 defeats from 5 and an exit from the EFL Cup with a home defeat to League Two Crewe. The pressure was beginning to mount already. It was early days, but there was the feeling that they could be set for another season of struggle. Instead, Wilder in #27's leadership skills took over. In a time of great doubt, his ability to bring out the best in his squad came to the fore. United would go on to lose just 3 more games after that, ending the season with 100 points and a +45 goal difference. It was another remarkable transformation. Billy Sharp hit the net 30 times, only the second season in his 20 playing professional football that he had done so. It was a testament not only to his talent in front of goal but Wilder and #27's brand of football, one which had brought the belief back to Bramall Lane and to those pulling on the shirt. Not only had they gone up at the first time of asking, but they had done so in real style. It sent a message to the rest of the Sky Bet EFL. The Blades are back and a team to fear as they hunt for the Premier League. It was also a record breaker for Wilder. He became only the second manager to achieve 99 points in 2 different league seasons, Kevin Keegan being the other with Fulham and Manchester City. Back in the Championship, they picked up where they had left off the previous season, despite 2 defeats in their first 3 games. A run of 6 wins from 7, including a 4-2 victory in the first Steel City Derby in 5 years, put United top. Wilder in #27's men failed to match those results in the second half of the season. They would eventually finish 10th, a respectable return when the dust had settled. While there may have been some disappointment that they cooled and X27 team maintained their charge for a second consecutive title, it was a reminder of the future under their current manager. One of the main stories from that season though was the emergence of David Brooks, with the youngster scoring 3 and assisting 6 in all competitions. The attacking midfielder was actually set to miss out on involvement with the first-team squad for the season, the club believing that a loan move to then League Two club Chesterfield might be best for his development. Instead, strong performances in pre-season made his case for a spot in the United squad a strong one, having made the occasion appearance in the EFL Trophy the season beforehand. Brooks would soon emerge as a fans' and X27 favourite. Scoring his first goal against Yorkshire rivals Leeds would obviously sit well with any blade, with a Wales call-up and an extended deal highlighting his rise to the top. He was obviously a player with talent, but Wilder in X27's attacking philosophy helped him to flourish in a tough division. He was a creative outlet for United, and his lengthy absence through illness was a big blow. Brooks moved on to Bournemouth in July, joining for a record £11.5 million, the biggest fee that Sheffield United have received. Wilder continues to adapt though, and his side have probably not received the praise they deserve as their achievements continue to go under the radar. The attacking nature of Wilder and X27's philosophy has hit new heights this season, with a no-fear approach giving them the joint best home record in the championship with the second highest tally of goals in front of their own supporters. They also find themselves as 9-half second favourites with EFL title sponsors Sky Bet to win the championship. The fluidity of the system allows the likes of John Fleck to dominate the midfield area, with the usual Scotland squad announcement being met with the shouts of and X27 where and X27 Fleck and X27. We and X27 V also seen Chris Basham adapt to an unusually attacking role for a centre-back, often seeing him in the opposition area as much as his own. It and X27 the unique side to and X27 Wilder ball and X27, that catches the opposition out. Nobody in the home section of Pride Park expected to see Basham tap in unmarked at the back post from open play, let alone the Derby team. Fleck and X27's wonderful run from midfield was the focal point, but it allowed Basham to break away and overlap Kieran Freeman on the right into the 6-yard box. It shows the bravery that the players not only possess, but are allowed to express on the pitch when it matters. That makes Wilder and X27's team stand out from the rest, and ultimately leads to success. There are, of course, questions that surround this Sheffield United squad. They were in a similar position last season but cooled and X27 team mount a promotion push in the end. Do they have the depth and the quality to maintain their run? January will be an uncertain month for Wilder in terms of recruitment. An ongoing battle between Kevin McCabe and Prince Abdullah bin Mossad bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, who share ownership of the club, is set to be resolved in court. Off-the-field issues Haven and X27 prevented success in the past, though. This one may be tiny in comparison to the others that Wilder has faced on his managerial journey so far, but previous experience will put him in a strong position once again. The stats show the drastic improvement in United and X27's fortunes since his arrival and how they and X27 only continue to get better under his guidance. Friday and X27's Derby will be another key signpost in his journey back at his boyhood club. Within the hostile walls of Bramall Lane, it and X27 a real opportunity to demonstrate the shift of power in the Steel City. One thing is certain, with Wilder at the helm, it and X27 only a matter of time before we see Sheffield United back as a Premier League side once again.